I was out exploring the Pikmin world when I stumbled across this guy, and like any other normal human being, I thought to myself, what if I set the dog on fire? Newsflash, he died. But he also didn't. When I returned to base, I saw Oatchi's corpse just laying under the ship. So apparently this dog is the second coming of Jesus Christ himself, because with a single whistle, Oatchi rose from the dead and was ready to get back to work. After seeing this completely balanced and definitely not broken gameplay mechanic, the gears in my head started spinning, and suddenly I had a revolutionary idea. I wondered, how many times can Oatchi die in a single Pikmin day? Now this video isn't just a death compilation. We're trying to achieve something special and maximize the amount of deaths in this run. So before we head into it, we've got to find the most efficient way to kill Oatchi in the Pikmin 4 demo. I will not be including caves for this challenge since we have an unlimited amount of time down there, and that kind of ruins the point of our experiment. So this challenge is surface only. So far, we only know of 3 ways to harm Oatchi: fire, electricity, and enemies. Since we can only deal with the fiery blowhog above ground, burning Oatchi to a crisp takes about 30 seconds, but that's way too long, especially because the fire eventually burns out, forcing us to rinse and repeat the process. Electricity is much more efficient, and by far my favorite way to dispose of things. Giving Oatchi the electrical chair treatment only takes up 19 seconds, which is a leg up from burning. Finally, we can sacrifice ourselves on the line of duty. There are only 2 main overworld enemies that pose a threat to Oatchi. First, we got the OG Bulborb, and second, we got the newly introduced Porquillian. Although the Porquillian deals more damage than the Bulborb, once it dispatches all its spikes, there's a decent amount of time where he can't harm us in any way, wasting our precious time. So our only option left is the Bulborb, and this absolute Giga Chad kills us in only 11 seconds, making him the most efficient killer so far. But a lot of that is basically irrelevant because once you resurrect Oatchi, he has very little health left, and at that point, nearly anything will one-shot him. The most crucial part of this challenge is how close Giga Chad is to our spawn point. Once we finally get through the tutorial, we load into our first real day and start to set things up. For this challenge, we need the ability to control Oatchi, so we can't start just yet. Instead, we use our Pikmin to break down walls, gather resources, and clear out the second spawn area for tomorrow. The next day, we see Oatchi gave into America's obesity epidemic and gained a whopping 372 pounds, which is perfect for us because we now have the ability to ride and control him. With everything all set for tomorrow, it's time to make a game plan. The day before, we must end off with our base located by the rugged scaffold to maximize our time. We then head over to Giga Chad the Bulborb and achieve our first death of the day, while our captain stays right beside the ship so we can wake up Oatchi as soon as he dies. Once resurrected, Oatchi will keep giving himself up to Giga Chad the Bulborb over and over until the day ends. Time for a quick math lesson. The first death should take us around 25 seconds since we have a full health bar, but after that, it should take us about 10 seconds to reach Giga Chad, 1 second for him to wake up and kill us, and 1 second for Robert to resurrect Oatchi, adding up to a total of 12 seconds. A day in Pikmin 4 lasts 15 minutes or 900 seconds, so according to my math, all you gotta do is take our total of 900 seconds, minus our first kill with 25 seconds, which leaves us with 875 seconds left. We then divide 875 by 12 because that's how much time it'll take for each death to occur, and that equals to 72.9, which we're gonna round up to 73. We're gonna add in our first kill, which is 74. So our goal is to kill Oatchi 74 times in one day. Do you think we'll reach our goal? Let's find out. Alright, let's kill Oatchi! As soon as this conversation finishes, we're getting right into it. We know where we have to go. Let's do this. And let's get our first death. What's up, Giga Chad? That's 1 kill. Oh, gotta wake up. That's death number 2. Death number 6. 13. So that's 20 before the second bow. At this point of the run, things felt like they were going pretty well, until I realized I only had 20 deaths and the day was almost a third done. At this rate, I wasn't going to reach our goal, so something had to change. From here on, I started positioning Robert in a specific way, where he was placed right beside the ship facing Oatchi's spawn point, but he was on the opposite side of Giga Chad. This way, when I spawn in as Oatchi, my camera's already facing Giga Chad and I don't need to run around my captain either. If we could get 37 by the time we're halfway there, we reached our goal. Come on, before the bell rings. 37, 37, 37. Yes, 37. Okay. We're making good time. We can maybe do 75. After implementing this new strat, things were going great. We had 37 deaths by midday, meaning we were on the perfect track to reach 74. Until this happened. 39. Wait, what just happened? Why is my screen black? Wait, the game's still working. Are you kidding me? Did I break the game? I guess 39 deaths is too much for a game to handle, because after that, everything went black. I was still able to move around, whistle, and throw Pikmin. I just couldn't see any of it. Out of desperation, I tried getting Giga Chad to kill my captain, hoping it'll fix things, but to no surprise, the game was still broken. So is that it? Is this challenge just impossible because of the Switch's horrible processing power? Or were the Pikmin gods punishing me for my sins? Just because Oatchi's omnipotent doesn't mean he didn't feel any pain when I killed him. Imagine being mauled to death 39 times in the span of 10 minutes. That's gotta hurt. Maybe it's time to end the run. But then I thought to myself, why am I doing this? Content. But we're also trying to achieve greatness here. And I'll be damned if you think I'm gonna let some Pikmin gods determine my fate. After 30 entire minutes of setting up and half an attempt, I wasn't ready to throw in the towel just yet. So I gave it one last try. Hopefully the game won't crash on us this time. One more, and... Alright, death number 1. Number 7. We're averaging on 12 to 13 seconds per death, which is still more than planned, but it's not bad. 24. Okay, I'm getting really scared at this point, because I don't know... I was at 37 where things got messed up. 37. Okay, that's good news. That's very good news. Wow, we're making great time. Are we going to reach 40 before half the day? You know, I was really hoping to try and get 100 in a day, but it's not possible. It's 51. And the big 60. Okay, 60! Oh, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. Okay. Did we beat the math? Yes, we beat the math. At this point in the run, we already reached our goal, but the title of this video isn't killing Oatchi 74 times. It's how many times can we kill Oatchi. Just because we reached our goal doesn't mean we should stop trying. So we didn't. And that is 80. Okay, come on, 81, 81, 81. That's 81. 82. Come on, 82. Just because you shoot for the stars doesn't mean you'll always reach them. We didn't make it to 82, and that's alright. We set a goal and beat it. That's what matters the most. If there's anything this challenge taught me, it's to never give up. Not just doing the challenge, but making the entire video. This video took me 24 hours collectively to complete, and many times along the way I was debating on quitting just because it was too hard. And even though this video is out and posted, it didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted it to be. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that I reached my goal and posted it. If you're truly passionate about anything, you'll see it through to the very end, despite the process. Even if you can't reach your goals, it was worth it, because of the experience you gained along the way. And the next time you want to give it a try, it'll only get better and better. Today, we had a mission and saw it through to the end. And now, I can proudly say, I killed Oatchi 81 times in a day. Now after a long day of work, I think it's finally time for Oatchi to relax.